Are you ready for the eclectic one? AKA Pat is here.
Hey, everyone. Let's go. Are you ready? It's Turtle Tuesday. We are drawing turtles. I got to turn off my phone. We got a lot of stuff happening here. Just got done a live stream on my Insta. Ate some food with Brian. We did breakfast food. We had a really good time. So anyone out there, leave a comment. Give me ideas of what to do with these, because I wanted to draw some turtles on some pizza inserts. These are pizzas that I ate. Check them out. I believe, right? We can draw on anything. My go-to idea is the movie Krang, just because, like, it just seems like he would fit. He would fit very well in this. Something a little bit of a close-up. My next idea would be Michelangelo. I don't know. Cheers to you. But yeah, so we've been busy. We've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm in the middle right now of just fumbling with my phone before we get started. But if anybody wants to support me on other networks, feel free. Find me on TikTok at AKA Pad. We do a lot of cool things there. And then you can hit Instagram. And even tonight we did some bad eats with Brian. So you're like right here. The party. So anyway, you can find me on Insta at AKA Pad. Run with the wolves. That's what we call it. But cheers. We're doing Red Bull. We're not doing any alcohol. Mostly because I don't know. I'm leaving for Florida in like a day or so. So I'm going to be doing a lot of drinking there. Thought I would slow down. And before we do some drawing, let me just show off a little bit what's initiating some of this. This is my Turtles sketchbook. All the Playmate Turtles, the original toy line, in alphabetical order, year by year. Okay? And right now, like, just look, we can 91. I'm almost like wrapping up 91. We have Dirtbag, Ground Chuck, Leo, Lionheart, Reza. He's from the Turtles movie. Tattoo in progress. Toka in progress. Walkabout. I was so excited to jump on this one. I just said the hell with it. And Walkabout. I never had the figure as a kid, but holy crap, I didn't realize how cool of a design Walkabout actually was. So this whole sketchbook too, we are just drawing it in Sharpie with Crayola markers, and that's it. That's the entire art direction for this sketchbook. Worm, just about like ready to get the black and white treatment. Then we'll have Zach the Neutrino, and we're done. We're off to 1992. So I've just been drawing a lot of turtles recently. For that sketchbook, I did, like a full round of research. So these are all my drawing pages. I draw everything in order. This stack of paper dictates what I draw. Not how I draw, but what I draw. So shall we begin with some Krang? Right here. We'll put that guy over there for our reference. Now here's the funny thing. What am I doing? I think I sat down with no pencils, and I've been cutting through every single year. Like, one of my unannounced internal resolutions is to use up all of my art supplies. So I've just been cutting through this bag here because my pencil here, this is my mechanical pencil. This should be the only pencil I use, but the mechanism for this got busted. So if there's anyone out there that really knows how to fix these, let me know, because I'll pay money. I'll mail this out to get it fixed, and charge whatever. All right, so we got Krang. I mean, we can kind of even make him look a little 3D, right? Like right here. And we can exaggerate some of these perspective lines. Do maybe like a double beveling. We can kind of, here, we can cheat a little bit, because we want, we want to frame Krang in. We definitely want space to show off his features, but we, a little bit of the android chest there. But then there we go. Like we got Krang framed in. But like basically what I was saying is we want some of his features to come through. So I think can I hit? Oh, I don't have face. Can I hit Facebook on my phone here to see Facebook comments? I think I can. So let's try and see some Facebook comments. Let's see here. I mean, I think I'm going to create a. All right. So I do have Facebook comments. Comments up. Here we go. All right, everyone. We're in the fifth dimension there. All right. So I should be able to see any comments rolling in on Facebook. So, all right. Let's get to it. Time to draw some Krang, some turtle from the movie. Even though I'm not, I guess like at this point, I'm doing more of a cartoon version. So let me just revert back to, I still haven't figured out how, or even thought about how I'm really going to put this together. Here we go. All right. So we'll do some cartoon Krang. We had like a triangle up here. So we will add that. Again, we'll make it like beveled. We'll make it 3D. And we kind of had these like suspenders here. All right. I like that. I love the idea of a Krang like smashed into like big eyes, kind of like still slimy. No nose, which is really cool. I always respected the the notion. So he can can he come out? Yeah, always cool that Krang never had the nose. So I was envisioning this to be Sharpie and mostly white out. Here we go. Maybe like some of his cheekbone goes into the tentacle. One eye big, one eye small. Yo, total excellence in the house. What's up, dude? You're popping into double live streams today. Yeah, so we're drawing Krang from the original Turtles cartoon right here on a cardboard pizza, not box, but a pizza circle. And I'm going to give him like two crazy looking eyeballs. Like one eye big and one eye kind of like small. Which is very Turtles movie. And everyone, let it be said that I'm an FAN of the Michael Bay Turtle movies. I think this is good enough to jump into. So let me just see what I got. Some of these spare Sharpies here. I got some. I got a lot of Sharpies. You know what? I actually have too many Sharpies. Jeez, not really sure what to do with them all. So we got Sharpies here. I got blue ones. I got a couple good black ones in here. Someone just gave me these. So I guess we will use them. I don't know what we'll have to think of something. Anyone that has an idea what to do with the colored ones, let me know. Total excellence. Last night's stream, dude. Even when we were green rooming it, after I forgot about that Spawn ripoff comic I wanted us to do. We gotta kind of jump on that because I think that is going to be the coolest thing ever. So I forgot about that, but then I did it. And I always here's one of the things. If you have an idea and you don't write it down and the idea comes back to you, that is a good idea. You heard it here. Someone DM me today asking if I was still doing this. And yeah, I said, of course. And they suggested that I put this up in my Etsy for purchase when I was done. And I said, I don't know. I don't even know how good this is even going to turn out, to be honest. No idea. We are winging it, free balling it through and through. I think the medium-sized Sharpies are the ones to use in this scenario because of the tooth of the cardboard is insane. So I guess the goal for this would be to do all the major villains and the Turtles, including April O'Neil, Casey Jones, and Splinter. Team Turtle. So I always draw things textured, beat up. Yeah, a lot of people call it 90s style. I call it value driven style. It's like if you're ever looking at my artwork, at my drawings, I want you to feel like there's a value there, like effort got put into it, okay? Like I don't want you to feel like you've wasted your time looking at one of my drawings. So that's a lot of where the detail comes from, and it does also come from me being a huge uh like like I would say fanboy loyalist of the 90s comic book movement. And yeah, I got a lot of opinions on that. And if you follow me on social media, the cool thing is I do videos on that stuff. I talk comics. Yeah, dude. Like I really feel like we should do something with that. I was kind of thinking maybe like a like we can kind of brainstorm some of this right now. What if we get maybe like we get like maybe two other people, and we do like we each do 15 pages of story. We get three people, 15 pages. All of them like first appearances, origin stories, and we crowdfund it. And that's it. Like we call it a day. Because I really feel like if we emulated what's called the darker image, you might, if you want to look that up. But we get three awesome ideas, three cool creators, and we just kind of put something together, and we could probably crowdfund it pretty easily with the effort of three separate people. And for ours, we can get someone to draw it. We can draw it. Here we go. So I always do the eyeballs first. Here we go. So this Sharpie is a little bit dying right now because there's so much oil on this pizza box. And then this eyeball right here is going to be just giant, weird looking, staring right at you, menacing. Okay, cool. If you have darker image, I don't know, dude. Right? Yeah, it's like like I don't know. I got people in mind to reach out to that would want to probably contribute without question. So the question is, we can probably put together something really cool. Maybe use some of the extra pages to promote some other stuff, right? This guy's gonna have like a totally like crooked looking. Like totally crooked looking mouth. But dude, I bonus points for having your own copy of Darker Image because I don't even have mine anymore. How wild is that? And everything was Darker Image when that book came out. It was literally the coolest thing on planet Earth. But I think we can emulate it. So, anyone out there that's watching a replay of this, the type of shadowing that I'm doing, I call it contouring. So, it's not complicated. It's not hard to do. You just got to keep track of basically, like the intent of your shape. And you can kind of see already, like we got motion, we got some cool things happening here. Contouring is just one of those techniques that never went away, but it did, it transformed, it changes from year to year because techniques change, like style changes, I'll say. Like style will transform that. So it could be like the stippling, cross hatching. It could be solid colors, stuff like that. Like that's what will transform. Like this. Like every generation has its own style, and that's a way to look at it. So here we go. We got. I wonder how many people switched to another live stream when I said that I support the Michael Bay turtle movies. We kind of want this little bit of an impression of kind of like where the nose is. We kind of want that to be a little bit, like shadowed. Oh, sweet, dude. That's so awesome. I forget how many trading cards came with Dark Image 1. Was it one trading card or 3? Or was there 3 separate trading cards? So I'm adding some like extra bubbles here because I'm kind of envisioning what I'll do with the whiteout. Okay, yeah. So I wasn't sure. I kind of remember that having 3 separate trading cards. So he's got these like suspenders on. That's a little bit of what I'm working on now. Not really focused on the full detail for these, but I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of something. So there you go. Here we go. So it's not really Krang until he gets his like teeth. Everyone associates Krang with the tentacles, but to me, it's not Krang until he has his teeth. All right, so we're kind of looking there, right? How are we looking? Not too bad. We got the thicker bad boy here. And we'll use this guy to add some of this big, chunky feathering lines. Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe because, yeah, total excellence. So I would say like a chunk of how I visualize something comes from action figures. Like the way how like like the way how it exists in my mind so much. And like they kind of call that the mind's eye. And the reason like where that comes from is I kind of grew up what I consider the age of action figures, and like I had a lot of them. My old studio, really back when I was like hardcore on, becoming like a pro artist. It was it was all action figures. I used them as reference all the time, dude. So that's a funny observation. And I just love the idea of Krang being like wedged into his like armored android body. It's just one of the best visuals out there. All right. Yeah, I mean, dude, you have. I mean, like no joke. I mean, just even around like what's in arm's reach to me, like like I do have, dude. I have a lot of like 3D shit. Look, I even have like these. These are role playing leg figures from Marvel that I painted. You know, I got like Doctor Doom here. Like like I always have something 3D around me. I just think it's essential. It's just one of those things that like it's a part of the discipline, I'll say. because otherwise, like you would have to get models. Wow, dude, this is coming out real quick. So here we go. So like like that's how the whiteout just transforms all of this. So like that's really the trick. And like don't think you can't do some of this stuff with the computer, because you can. It's just knowing uh like the theory of a toned paper, like colored paper. And I say theory because you'll see a lot of different approaches when it comes to how to treat and fix your canvas if you're doing like an oil painting and so on and so forth. So this is the same. This just eliminates a step you would get, like while oil painting. But like this gives it that, like, I kind of want to call it a graffiti effect. And that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love, respect, honor, like all of those, whatever platitude you can apply it to graffiti art, because I think like a graffiti artist, like what they do so well is darks and bright and lights, like shadows and highlights, and just the way that they layer them is just so, it's just fantastic. It's infinitely fascinating to me. I can just stare at that stuff all effing day. So here we go. See? Looking crazy. Here we go. Uh, I think it's becoming something, right? Or am I just crazy? All right, here we go. And then these highlights are a little bit simpler because I can I can see them, like I can visualize them. Because even when you draw, you're a lot like an athlete. You have a strong side and you have a weak side. And this is something not really discussed much. To the like I think points like that. The point I'm about to make hurts young artists more and more because their seniors never address the idea that you're going to have a stronger side when you draw, just based on like how you live your life. So you'll find that you draw things to the left stronger than you draw things on the right, or vice versa. I'm a right. Everything I draw on the right is stronger. So here we go. Yeah, I think we're getting close to wrapping this baby up. What do you think? All right, everyone. Cool. That took didn't take too much time. I thought I was gonna be here for like an hour and 30 minutes. Guess not. So I'll probably add some final touches to this. But the big touch, right? We got put in the Siggy, the AKA pad 2021, right where it counts, right in the middle. Yeah, dude, it's so hard for me to back away from drawing sometimes because I just want to keep noodling and noodling. It drives me nuts. See, like here. Anyway, okay, we're done. We're done. Everyone, I love you. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time, Wildstorm Wednesday is tomorrow. We'll be doing what works. So come hang out with me. Let's talk some comics.